Hi. How's it going? Remember Bobby's World? Well, if you're anything like me, you do. You really do. So, it's like my favorite show when I was a little kid.
You can say that again.
It's like my favorite show when I was a little kid.
You can say that again.
Come on. Like, that dude went on so many freaking adventures. I never went on those sort of adventures until at that point in my life, you know. Had Bobby as somebody to look up to and to learn some lessons from. Uncle Ted was there, and Derek, and whatever the sister's name is. Also the mom.
Well, I did the best I could. I tried to teach him right from wrong, but...
I'm gonna watch some episodes to find out. Let's look.
Nice talking to you.
Every episode started off with cartoon Bobby talking to his real-life dad, which was played by real person Howie Mandel, who voiced Bobby and played the character of Dad as himself.
That's right, son.
And a cartoon.
Look, I'm a real person standing in a cartoon room. That is funny.
How cool was that? Like, he walks on.
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
That's not how the voice sounds. And his dad would talk to him, and they'd talk. And it was a human.
Look, I'm a real person
in a cartoon world.
standing in a cartoon room. That is funny.
That was just the coolest thing since sliced pajamas. Howie Mandel is this comedian who just decided to make a show about Bobby, the kid.
Bobby!
That's my name.
I was an adult the first time I saw Howie Mandel's act. I was kind of blown away.
That's my dad.
Like any cartoon character, Bobby had his loyal sidekicks. He had Webley, which is this octopus of a thing. It might have been a spider, because now that I'm thinking about it, his name was Webley. And there were 8 things, and there are other things that aren't octopus size that have... Gross, Bobby had a spider. Anyway, he also had Roger, his pet dog, which was this big, furry mass of a creature that... How could you not want to have that thing? Like, it would protect you from any monster.
Now I'll get you and your big fuzzy dog, too.
Come on.
Guess who?
Uncle Ted.
That's right. It's me, Uncle Ted. Ha ha ha.
Well, this was Bobby's phone uncle. It was Uncle Ted.
Hey, everybody, line up for noogies. Come on.
The show was about Bobby and his family. Come on. When Bobby would go on his imaginary adventures, it was kind of like Family Guy cutscenes, but more wholesome. I remember as a little kid, I used to get really upset that I didn't think I had an imagination because I couldn't go on the adventures that Bobby was going on. So I'd try really hard, and I'd like get boxes and stuff, and then I guess I ended up doing exactly what Bobby was doing, because he wasn't actually going to space. He was thinking about stuff, you know? Just thinking. That's all imagination is. There's a cat on the computer. But it wasn't all fun and games on Bobby's World. Many a valuable lesson was learned. Like, there's this one episode where Bobby and his family they're in some traffic port somewhere. Oh, no, they were going to an amusement park, and they're at the traffic jam part where everybody's trying to, park. Well, he sees a friend from school. He sees that his friend's parents don't look like him. His friend was adopted. Not a lot of TV shows were doing back then.
Tyrone! Hi, Tyrone! Who are those people he's with?
Those are his parents.
Well, why do they look different?
From what?
From him.
He's adopted.
Adopted?
That's what you are. That's why you're the only one who doesn't like Mom's pancakes.
It is?
Nah. Don't listen to him, Bobo. Let me explain what being adopted means. You see, a lot of times, when a guy and his wife can't...
Ted.
So, cool. Good job, Howie Mandel. Some of the lessons were about friendship, too. There was this one time Bobby had some money. His best friend from preschool, Jackie's birthday was coming up, and He knew what she wanted, and he had enough money to get it, and he had a little bit extra. But then when he got to the store, he knew that he wanted a little bit more for himself. He wouldn't be able to buy Jackie this present.
Now let's have a look-see here, hun. You got your baseball cards and your funny flim. Which one is for Jackie?
None of them.
But I thought you went to the store to buy her a present.
I did, but then I didn't. Because the stuff took all my money.
And then he ends up not buying Jackie this present.
Lighten up, Squash. The kid never actually said he was a hero.
And then it somehow works itself out. So I learned valuable economics lesson from Bobby.
You know, that's the thing with money. You just never seem to have it when you gee golly need it.
And a valuable friendship lesson along the way.
You were wrong about having monies, Uncle Ted.
What do you mean?
I showed Jackie all my new monies, and she didn't even care.
There's this one time that this baby got lost.
When a guy and his wife can't...
Ted.
They found the baby with Bobby's shoe on it in front of its house, and they assumed that Bobby had dropped it off and it had his shoe. Really? The only reason his shoe was out there? He'd never seen this fucking baby. This fucking baby. Get out of here, you fucking baby. You lost baby. Bobby doesn't care about you. He didn't even see you.
Am I in trouble?
All Bobby cared about was splashing in that damn puddle.
Puddles?
Because, like, he was splashing in a puddle and his shoe fell off, and then the baby found his shoe. He wasn't supposed to be splashing in the puddle.
Whatever you do, don't ruin your new shoes.
So he's gonna get in trouble for splashing in this puddle. Splash in that puddle. Well, he's getting all this recognition for saving this baby, and he likes being called a hero, but he knows he's not a hero.
Lighten up, Squash. The kid never actually said he was a hero.
So what's a kid to do? I don't know.
Don't clap for me. I didn't do it.
I learned some important lessons on, you know, how important stuff like that is that day. Garrett taught us how to pack for swimming, because you gotta roll up your swimsuit in the towel.
This is how you roll your suit in your towel. You try.
Then it just takes up the place of one.
Derek! You're my hero.
You don't have to carry around two things.
You saved my life.
And then, you know, you got a couple dollars maybe, put it in there for the towel fare.
Yep, that's good shit.
People are always pronouncing their name wrong.
Bobby Generic.
That's Derek.
Come on. Their name was Generic, so he's Bobby Generic. And when people would read their name, they would say Bobby Generic. And they'd always have to correct them, and that's Generic. And, like, come on, pronounce their name right. It's Generic.
Because you know you never do it. You just never do it.
It's not generic.
That's generic. Pronounced gen-er-ic.
That's also where I learned meaning of the word generic. I wanted to know what they were being called, so I looked it up. And so generic means they take most of something, like a formula or some shit. I don't know. They take stuff from it, and then they make a different version of it that's not as expensive, but is still just as good. The generics, they were just as good. They were the
Tens across the board.
the best. But mostly I just want to talk about the music. Bobby's World fucking bumped. Yeah, I said bumped. I'm keeping it in. Elementary aged me was grooving to Underwater the Fish Don't Stink.
Sing with us. Fish don't stink. Underwater the fish don't stink.
And if that one just whet your appetite, you'll go crazy for Splash Splash in that puddle.
Some splash, splash in that puddle. A little and watch that puddle splash.
Get a bit introspective with I was at the bottom of the pool.
I was at the bottom of the pool. I don't recall how long. I guess it must have been a while. 'Cause I had time to write the song.
He was at the bottom of the pool. He doesn't know how long, but it must have been a while, 'cause he had time to write the song.
Or celebrate world travel with the Going on a Trip song. Anyway, Bobby's World had a bunch of seasons. Pretty good show. I liked it. Rewatched it recently, parts of it anyway, not the whole shebang. It's a bunch. But I liked it. You might like it. It's got some cool shit. I like Bobby's World, and so can you. Oh, but don't forget.
But if you're gonna have an adventure, you have got to remember to call home first.
But that's the end of me talking about Bobby's World. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe to it. If also maybe leave a comment. If you want me to talk about a thing, I'm gonna make more of these things. Then what's the thing? I'll talk about a thing. You got a thing? I'll say some words about a thing even. I'm Johnny Bryant. All right, let's try it this time being funny. Out of here, anus cat. This is not the part for anus cat. No. Nobody likes an anus cat. Get out of here. Anus cat.